Good morning and welcome back to morning chit chats. You cannot see my face because I just wanted to show you this morning. It's foggy as hell. It's so bad, so difficult to see. Taking a blind chance here because of course hell, if that gate's open or not, if I get to the bottom and it's shut, I've got to walk all the way back round. Hello. Anyway, yes, morning chit chats. Just before I start this morning's video, I'm not going to bother with episode numbers no more because it's going to start getting ridiculous. You're going to get to episode 3274. I thought, you know what, I can't be bothered. So it's just going to be morning chit chats. So today we're here to talk about supermarket prices and how ridiculous and how off the chart they have gone in the last few weeks. I don't normally go, well, I do go shopping, don't get me wrong, but the missus deals with all the day-to-day, like monthly shops for filling freezers, fridges, getting my stuff for work. When I go shopping, I like to find different things, find something new for the channel to review or whatever. So I've picked 3 supermarkets for this morning. So we're going to start with Iceland. Don't get me wrong, you know how much I love Iceland. They're always bringing out wonderful new things, the knickknacks, the onion rings, Hosin chicken Kievs, stuff like that. Oh, yo, I've got to try that. But when you get there, the prices have gone ridiculous. Them knickknacks are like £4 a bag, and you think to yourself, can I warrant paying £4 a bag? You probably get 4 meals out of it, so you're talking about apparently. So technically it's not all bad, but when you get, last time I went to Iceland, I picked up 2 bags of knickknacks, the onion rings, the Hosin chicken, and a £1 bargain meal for the supermarket budget meals section that I do on the channel, and it comes to over 15 quid. I thought to myself, it's 5 items for 15 quid. I thought it's payday treat, let it slide. But to do a massive shop in Iceland these days totally cost you a fortune. So fingers crossed in the future, hopefully soon, prices will start coming back to some sort of normality, so we're not having to budget. Because I'm the type of person who goes shopping, if I see something I like the look of it, I'll buy it. 9 times out of 10 I generally don't look at the price until I get to the till and I go, why have I spent 50 quid? And then I realise when I look at the receipt that some of the stuff I bought is probably, if I would have realised how much it was, I wouldn't have picked it up. So that's Iceland. We're going to go on to Tesco, which is a place I don't frequent very often. It's a bit of a walk, unless I go shopping with the missus sometimes, and then I will have a wander around. They've got a scheme at the moment. I don't know if they're still doing it, but last time I went there was. Basically, there's a price for whatever item you want, and then there's a club card price. So if you haven't got a club card, you're basically getting ripped off by Tesco. I know club cards are free, so you can get one anyway, but that's not the point. If you can afford to sell it at the club card price anyway, then why not just sell it at that price? It's the same with Pringles. Pringles are ridiculously priced, £2.99 for a tube of Pringles, and then all of a sudden next week they'll be on special offer for £1.50, and you think it's not really a special offer. If you can afford to sell Pringles in your supermarket, and Tesco, don't forget, massive, so they bulk buy in ridiculous amounts, so get it at cost price anyway. So they must be, for selling it at 150, they're making a profit. They wouldn't do it at 150 if they're not making a profit. So £2.99, you're making a gigantic fucking profit and ripping people off, which annoys the shit out of me. It's the same when you're doing Tesco again, you're looking at beers, wine, spirits, treat yourself to a bottle. I forgot my club card. So you pay 25 quid without the club card, and you could have paid 16 quid with it, and you're like, that's like £4, £6, £7 difference, whatever the difference is. My maths ain't that good in the morning. So yeah, that's Tesco. So that's Iceland and Tesco dealt with. On to the third and final supermarket of the day. Let's get across this road. My favourite supermarket to shop in, as you all very well know if you watch this channel on a regular basis, is Aldi's. I like to shop in Aldi for a couple of reasons. It used to be very cheap. It used to be quite nice. It's just been refurbished. And what they spent on the refurbishments, I wouldn't have bothered. I preferred the old layout. It was easiest to navigate, it was easiest to look at. The other thing with Aldi, you got the two middle aisles, same as Lidl, but I've only ever been in Lidl a couple of times, so I can't really comment on their prices, so we'll stick with what I know. I said Aldi's, the middle section, cracking, always find something different, even find Lego occasionally, which is a massive bonus. But I went in there the other day, I was sat home and I thought, I've got some of them knickknacks left, fancy a wrap. I thought I need to go and fetch a bit of lettuce, a bit of tomato, maybe a bit of onion, and I'll have a wander around and see what I can find. So walked into Aldi, still trying to navigate my way around the new layout, trying to find out where things are, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But supermarkets do it for a reason, and if you don't know the reason, I'm going to tell you before I carry on with the subject. Supermarkets move things about, so you end up looking at different things you wouldn't normally look at. So if you're looking for, I don't know, mushrooms, you end up going to look for something and you have to pass stuff you probably wouldn't even consider, because you normally just go and grab your mushrooms because you know where they are. So anyway, back to Aldi. Keep going off tangent here, guys, sorry. Back to Aldi. Anyway, walked into Aldi, thought, do you know what, I fancy an omelette as well, get some eggs. Oh, wandered around trying to find the eggs, found them eventually. There's a big massive sign above the eggs, said something along that, I can't remember the exact word, it said something along the lines of, due to avian flu, free-range eggs are no longer available. They are now called barn-reared eggs. If you didn't know, the avian flu is sweeping the nation. It's absolutely taking over the farms. Chickens have died. No, them not. There was one little outbreak in the middle of nowhere, so everyone brought them all inside. Save your chickens, save your chickens. So the price of eggs have now gone stupid through the roof, because the chickens have gone, you don't let me outside, you ain't getting shit, bud. I ain't laying nothing for you. So the price, so I'm like, sack that. So I went back for mayonnaise. So went to the mayonnaise, found the ketchup, mayonnaise next to it. Hellmann's mayonnaise in a squeezy bottle, £2.35. I'm like, bro, you are taking the piss. I looked at Bramwell's, glass jar, same grammage, in the bottle, 80p. Guess which one I picked up, guys? Of course, the 80p. £2.35. Come on, it's mayonnaise, for God's sake. Has the mayonnaise gone up because the price of eggs have gone up, so it's costing them twice as much to make it? I don't really know the answer, but that is absolutely fucking ridiculous. Absolute joke. £2.35. It still grinds my gears to this moment, and every time I think about it and go, that's just bang out of order. £2.35 for a jar of mayonnaise. Nah, man. It ain't happening, bruv. Ain't happening. Not buying it. Refuse to spend that amount of money. I could go to Aldi's freezer section and get 2 frozen meals that'll feed me for 2 days for less than £2. So you really think I'm going to spend my money on Hellmann's mayonnaise for £2.35? Anyway, that's it for this day. So that's my morning chit chat on supermarket prices. Please leave a comment below if you've come across something which used to be reasonably priced but is now fucking ridiculous, and what you think the reasons are behind it. So supermarkets are going to start losing a lot of trade if they're not careful, because people just cannot afford to go and spend a lot of money on food anymore. We used to do big shops back in the day when you was younger. Mum and Dad like, come on, we're going shopping for the big shop, get the mum's food in, fill the freezer. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. When you hit subscribe button, don't forget the notification bell. Click all and you will get everything on notification from me, Rob, at Rob's Homemade. So from me, Rob, and sorry for the longer rant than usual, but I had to get it off my chest. Peace.